Ever feel like you're surrounded by people but still feel alone? Like you're doing everything you're supposed to, but something's missing? I'm Mohammed. I've spent years moving through countries, cultures, and conversations, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that life is more complicated and more human than we often admit. So I started this vlog, not to lecture, but to explore the things we all feel: identity, loneliness, faith, connection, and sometimes I'm joined by someone special. This is Namin, my funny, smart son. He's 5. But he asks the best questions, like, why do people smile when they're sad? And honestly, he gets to the heart of things faster than most adults. This isn't a typical vlog. It's a space to slow down, think out loud, and maybe hear something you've been ignoring inside yourself. Welcome to the conversation. Let's get curious together. When your face is your logo, your feelings are a story, and your personality is your product? Hi, welcome to the weird world of modern identity. Today's question: can you build your brand without losing yourself? Let's talk about the rise and risk of becoming your own persona. Social media told us just be yourself, then quietly added, but with better lighting, more consistency, and strong engagement metrics. In the creator economy, you are the brand, not your work, you. And that means every post, every story, every caption is a tiny pitch, a performance, a version of you, edited, cropped, optimized. It's no longer who am I? It's what version of me sells best.
My teacher said, just be yourself. But then she told me not to make robot noises during math. So, which self does she want? Sometimes I want to be silly. Sometimes I want to be quiet. Sometimes I want to wear my dinosaur hoodie even if it's laundry day. But grown-ups online, they pick one self and post it all the time. Like, hi, I'm calm and wise and drink green smoothies. But then I saw one cry on a live stream because her blender broke. I think people are like onions or cakes or cake onions. They got layers. So if you're only showing your shiny part, aren't you kind of lying? Even my teddy bear has a grumpy side, and he's made of fluff.
Let's get a little sci-fi for a second and imagine standing in front of a mirror. But instead of reflecting your true self, it shows you the version that gets the most likes. That's what the algorithm does. It rewards consistency, but not complexity. It wants clear vibes, clean niches, digestible identities. So we start shaving off the messy parts of ourselves, the confusing opinions, the contradictions, the silence. We become legible, palatable, and slowly we become a persona. Now here's the trap. When your identity becomes your product, you're never really off. Even rest can feel like a branding choice. Should I post this cozy moment or just live it? Creators report a unique kind of burnout, not from doing too much, but from being too visible. You're not just managing tasks, you're managing perception. And that's exhausting because when people expect you to always be on, you lose the safety to be messy. And healing, growth, those things are rarely cute and postable.
I asked my mom, am I famous? She said, only in this house. But sometimes I pretend I have a YouTube channel. Hi guys, today we're rating snacks and avoiding bedtime. It's fun. Until I forget how to play without thinking about the camera that's not even there. Do grown-ups feel like that? Like they can't be silly unless someone's watching? What if you dance and no one claps? Do you still win? I think so. 'Cause last week I danced in the kitchen in socks, fell down and laughed so hard I hiccuped. No likes, no views, just pure happiness, and that's real, right? Even if it's not on TikTok.
Here's a wild question. Can you even recognize yourself without an audience? Studies show that identity is social. We understand who we are partly by how others see us. But what happens when that feedback loop is filtered, curated, algorithmically shaped? You might end up with followers who adore your brand, but have no idea who you are. Worse, you might not either. One influencer once said, I created a persona to feel safe, and now I don't know how to turn her off. That hit hard. Okay, it's not all doom. Being online, building a voice, that can be powerful, liberating, even healing. But we need boundaries. Here's how to stay human. Keep something private. Not secret, just sacred. You don't owe the internet everything. Post slower. Not everything needs to be a reaction or a reel. Sit with your thoughts before broadcasting them. Build offline mirrors. Talk to people who know you beyond your content. the ones who don't care about your analytics, just your well-being. Let yourself evolve. You are not a static brand. You are a dynamic human. Allow growth, even if it confuses the algorithm. In a world that says be authentic, but only if it performs well, being yourself can feel like rebellion. But here's the thing. You were a whole person before your first post. You'll still be one after the last. So build your voice, shape your space, but don't lose the quiet parts of you, the parts no one claps for, but that make you feel real. If this made you think, leave a comment, or better yet, don't. Go journal, go walk, go be. Until next time, stay grounded, stay weird, and please, stay human.